Hello and welcome back to the Credit Guys YouTube channel, the show where we talk all things credit, business, and finance related. I am Gilberto, one of the founders of Credit Guys. Today's video topic is going to be how to fix my credit and what it means to have good credit. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. If you are somebody who has been struggling with bad credit through whether it be because of late payments or a collection, or maybe it was just that nobody had ever taught you anything about credit, you got approved for your very first credit card, you started racking up the spending on it, and you didn't even realize, hey, I got to pay this money back, or I have to make minimum payments every 30 days, or else one late payment could drop my score up to 150 points, or I'm not going to pay this credit card at all, or I applied for 3 different credit cards, I didn't get approved for any of them. I applied for an auto loan, I got denied. Why are the interest rates so high? All these questions come with basically not knowing enough about what credit is and how it can actually be beneficial, and it's not your enemy, right? When you know how to handle your credit correctly, it can open up so many doors for you financially, personally, in business, and in life. So let's go ahead and discuss a little bit about how to properly manage your credit. First things first, you never ever want to have a negative or derogatory mark on your credit file. Negative or derogatory marks weigh heavily on you in the eyes of any lender. And by lender, I mean by a auto lender or a mortgage broker or a credit card company or any kind of lending company. They only want to extend lines of credit, right? I only want to give credit cards, mortgages, auto loans to people that I see have a positive track record. Positive track record meaning they make their payments on time. They never miss a payment. They're not overextending themselves with lines of credit, getting a $10,000 credit card and maxing it out, getting another card, maxing it out, and just being up against the wall when it comes to your credit utilization. So it's very, very important that you understand negative items. The next thing is going to be primary accounts. So primary accounts are basically you want to have at least 5 to 6 plus primary accounts on your credit report. And what those are comprised of is basically auto loans, credit cards, personal loans, and mortgages. So basically you want to have a good mix of all those reporting on your credit history every month. That is going to show a lender, right, that you are a responsible adult, you're a responsible person, that you can handle having multiple different accounts, and that you can make your payments on time, no problem. Let's go into a little bit of how to build your credit. So if you're somebody who's just starting off, or you're somebody who has, had credit, messed it up, and are looking to rebuild, well, the easiest thing to do is there's tons and tons of credit building services out there. One of them is going to be Identity IQ. You can check that out below in the link in the description. It's basically a full credit monitoring service as well as a credit building service. So they'll actually help you in leveraging your credit to build and report positively. So check them out. Another service would be services like Chime. Chime is a good one. They're going to add a little loan onto your account. You'll make monthly payments on it. It'll count as a primary account. It'll look like a trade line. And that is also what will help you grow your account. So basically, you need to have a good mix of different accounts on your credit report in order to grow it successfully. Let's talk about what a bad credit building habit would be. So a bad credit building habit would be basically anything that will be derogatoriness. So missing a payment. Now, when I talk about missing a payment, I don't mean your payment due date is the 1st and it's the 2nd and you forgot to pay it. That's okay. You might incur a late fee from whatever company you have that credit arrangement with, but it's not going to ding your credit. You're going to incur a late charge or a penalty on your credit report once it's been 30 days later and you still haven't made that payment. Now, it's very, very important. This is one of the things I stress so much is you don't want to make a late payment. right? You have 30 days after the due date basically to make a payment before it reports on your credit. Anybody who lets that happen, obviously, I know life happens, things happen, but you want to always keep your credit crystal clean as possible, because it's what's going to allow you to get ahead, right? Getting multiple credit cards, getting an auto loan, getting a mortgage, and not only letting you get approved for those things, but giving you the best interest rates so that way you don't overpay and you're not losing out thousands of dollars every year just paying for something that you could be saving a lot of money just by having a higher credit score, which will get you a lower interest rate. So simple things like not getting a late payment, keeping your utilization below the 20% mark. So again, if you have a $10,000 credit card with a $3,000 balance on it that you're carrying month to month, bring it down to $2,000 and you won't see that negative impact on your credit score. The next thing is trade line. So adding a authorized user trade line onto your account basically will extend your credit history and make it look like you have more credit available than you do, as well as adding a primary account onto your report. And lastly, what I want to go over again is those negative items. So if you are somebody who has late payments on your report, who has maybe some collections, maybe you paid off the collections and they're reporting as charge-offs, maybe you have a bankruptcy, maybe you have some student loans that you weren't able to successfully take care of. Any of those negative items on your report can be disputed. And what I mean by disputed is it can be successfully removed from your credit report. A few ways to do it is, number one, you can do it yourself by basically learning the dispute process and learning the laws that go into how credit reporting companies report your credit history. Or you can work with our credit repair company, Credit Guys, and we'll do all the heavy lifting for you. You can book your free credit consultation below. But yeah, those are pretty much the primaries when it comes to how to fix your credit, good tips to know about credit, and how to overall just have a better and clearer understanding of what your credit is. So I'm Gilberto from Credit Guys. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.